Morning, guys. We had a right old night yesterday in Temple Bar. We didn't stay too long because Temple Bar was crazy price, but it was a kind of a weird night. It was kind of strange. There weren't as many places open, and the ones that were open were heaving, which is normal for Temple, but it just didn't have the same kind of vibe. Could just be the timing, could be maybe not as many people are going out. I don't know. But either way, it was a bit of a strange one last night, but I'm sufficiently hungover this morning. So the only thing that will fix the hangover is a nice fry. We're going to go to a nice place that I've been to with Tig before. It's called the Old Mill, and that, my friends, is how we cure the hangover over here now. So I've been joined by Tig, a partner in crime. He didn't come with us, you see. You might have noticed that, and now he's arrived. He got a really early flight. So yeah, I love a nice fry up in the morning, especially after a few drinks. It really helps. Well, at least I hope it helps. So gonna go and get some munch, and we'll see you guys later. So breakfast was definitely a bit of a letdown. The less said about the Old Mill, the better. So after that disappointment, we hopped on the tram and headed to our next destination, which was the Guinness factory. On our way to the Guinness factory, which is just there, but we've got to go all the way around. Do it on the way back, maybe. Do what?
Go for it.
Ride on them? No. Yeah. Mum's bonding with the horses, won't she do? Hi. You excited?
I am. I love the Guinness factory.
Thankfully, we booked in advance so we could avoid the queues and head straight inside. As we walked through, we gave the 9,000-year lease a glance before heading up the 7 floors to experience the Guinness factory, which, by the way, at its centre is shaped like a pint of Guinness. As we walked through the Guinness factory experience, we got excited by the water that was being pumped from the Wicklow Mountains. I think there's something magical about Ireland and Ireland's mountains, and it definitely reminds me of home. I love these bubbles. 30 million bubbles in every pint of Guinness.
She doesn't like Guinness, so do you? I don't like it at all. It tastes like earwax. It doesn't. Don't listen to it at all.
So next was the tasting. We wandered through the glowing tunnel, and Mum had a little mad few minutes, to the first part of the tasting room where we explored the different smells that come into play with the Guinness. A very cool experience with some amazing aromas. Next, on to the all-important tasting.
It's called retronasal tasting. It's like wine tasting, but you don't spit it out at the end. In a moment, you're going to take a deep inhale through your nose, and you're going to hold your breath. You'll take a generous mouthful of Guinness, you'll let it coat the palate for a few seconds, swallow, breathe out through your nose again, and then do a little... Right? Activates more taste buds in your mouth and your tongue, right? 80% of what you perceive as taste comes through your nose. That's why when you take medicine, you hold your nose so you don't taste it. We want to taste Guinness, so no one hold their nose, right? Breathe into your nose and exhale through your nose as well. Ladies and gents, the Irish word for cheers is sláinte. Sláinte, guys. Enjoy your lovely sample. Breathe in through your nose, nice generous mouthful, let it coat the palate, swallow, breathe out through your nose, and low. You're going to get sweetness at the front from the malt. You'll get quite roastiness and coffee flavours on the sides. You're going to get a dry, bitter finish, and it'll feel quite silky smooth in the mouth as well. If you like this, you're going to get one 8 times the size of it up in Gravity Bar at the end of your tour. The glasses get bigger the further you go up in the building. I do promise you that.
We just had the Guinness. Mum had her first Guinness.
My first proper Guinness. Well, the breathing techniques and taking a breath in your nose, and I was thinking this is going to be horrible. But actually, when you let it swish around your mouth, it's quite creamy, and I was quite surprised. So very nice.
She's converted.
I am. You can definitely have a pint of Guinness when I go back to London, but it won't be like the one in Ireland, that's for sure.
So when I last visited, they didn't have the stoutie option, so of course I had to give it a go. So you come inside, you take a photo, and that photo gets sent over to the machine, and you can watch it print in front of you, and it's really, really awesome. I can't believe how cool it looks on the pint. It's a really fun experience and definitely a cool way to personalise your pint.
How do you do that?
It's clever, isn't it? So there we are, look at us. Me, Mum and Tig. Yeah, it's so clever. So the last stop was Gravity Bar, which has gotten bigger since I last visited, which is definitely an improvement as there's much more seating, plus the addition of non-alcoholic Guinness is a great touch. It's a rarity, Mum's got a Guinness. It's a Guinness Zero though. Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom. Oh.
I have 2 beers now.
She's
Dinner element.
So we're here in the Gravity Bar. The sun is out. Perfect time to get. Look at these lovely views. So we're on the horse and cart going to Temple Bar. Had a good time at the Guinness factory, a little bit tipsy, but that's what I'll do to you.
It's absolutely off your rocker.
She's waving to people like she's the queen.
Oh, for God's sake, how much did she have?
It's really nice travelling on the cart like this. It's very, very chilled, yeah. And it's a nice way to get around, and they treat the horses really well, which is nice. So after all that horsing around, you see what I did there? We went, had a few more drinks. I even took Mum to a gay bar. Taken my mum to the gay bar because it's never too late. So we had a lovely time meal and then watched as the sun went down on the city of Dublin. A short visit, but definitely one that we'll always remember for a mixture of reasons. Until the next part of this Irish adventure, take care guys, and we'll see you on the next one.